Hi, this is Andrew Crandall. I am putting this video together for the people that are just kind of starting out guitar or maybe been playing for a while and they want to really progress. Just a little bit of my history. I've been playing guitar for quite a few years, over 20 years, probably 20, almost 30 actually. Anyways, I started out really young and I just actually took piano lessons first. And then once I learned how the chords were constructed on piano, somehow when I learned where the notes were on guitar, I was able to play my chords that way. So I didn't really have any real guitar lessons. I had a couple friends teach me things here and there. I learned a lot of things from watching other guitar players. I learned one of the things that they teach me is a basic E minor pentatonic. Or they call it the box scale, which that was all I knew for many years, and I would always play in that position. I didn't know that I could move it up and down the neck, stuff like that. And so I kind of felt stuck for 20 years, and then it wasn't until like the last 2 or 3 years I actually studied guitar and really kind of went in depth, learned where the scales were. And I'm still learning a lot. There's a lot of technical stuff. I actually took lessons last year with a guy named Todd Duane. For about, I think, like 6 months, every other week, and he really taught me a lot of things, a lot of technical stuff that I never knew about. And so I want to put this video together for those of you who are starting out, and so you can actually kind of get past some of the hurdles that I had faced as a player. And this is kind of comprised of different things that I've learned from video lessons that I watched, what I learned from Todd, what I've learned from other people. So these different things will hopefully help you to advance in your playing. So one of the first things actually is something without the guitar. I want to do these exercises. I learned this from John Petrucci's Rock Discipline. And basically what we're going to do is, and I'm not going to go through all of them because he goes through these different stretches and massages. I'm just going to focus right now on your hand, or your forearm and your hand. These are ones I mostly focus on before I started playing guitar. And I basically, kind of massage my forearm, kind of work it up, because guitar is such a physical instrument. It's not like playing piano or playing horns, whatever. It's very, very physical on your hands. There's a lot of strength you have to develop in your left hand or right hand, whatever you're playing. But anyway, so I'm massaging my forearm to kind of get that loosened up. And I'm going to work to my hand, kind of like massage my pinky. And I'm doing these different things to kind of loosen up, warming up my muscles. Another one I learned from somebody else, this was not on the Rock Discipline, but it's another stretch, is like pushing my hands together and kind of stretching the fingers. These are really good before you start playing, especially if you play for a long time. Like my practice routines for a while, there was like almost 2 hours a day. So another one I do is I take my thumb back here, and I stretch it, pull it back. You feel like this burning sensation in this area. And just gently pull it back, just feel that burning. And again, I'm just trying to massage my arm. So I'm kind of getting warmed up. You can probably take as long as you want to. The Rock Discipline, he actually goes into massaging here. And I can't remember all the other ones that he does. But anyways, that's the first start. So here's a close-up of what the stretches look like. This is just abbreviated because it's going to take too long. Normally, John starts on, when he does instructions, starts on the 10th fret. But I'm going to, because it's too much of a stretch for myself, I'm going to start up higher on the 4th. I usually start on the 14th fret. And it's actually, index finger is on the 14th fret, middle finger is on the 15th fret, ring finger on the 16th, and pinky on the 17th. and you usually have to play it where you actually all the notes ring out. And it's the first one's pretty simple. You just do this pattern of first it's like this, then you move these two, this moves over to the B string, this one moves up here, so now it's 10, or excuse me, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then these two move, and then these two move again to it ends. That's the basic pattern, because then you actually move down to each fret till you end on the E. Then you switch up and you actually go move your index finger down so you have a space between. Here you can see this is space between, and do this whole same pattern. It's kind of hard to do when I'm filming here. Then you would end down here, and then when you get up to here, you actually move this one down, and you actually create a space between the middle finger and your ring finger. Go through the same pattern. Now it's good to play these through a clean channel because they are pretty awful sounding, as you can already hear. But the important thing is to actually get these to be very clean to ring out. Then after you finish that down here, you actually would probably finish something like this. Then you move down, move this down. Now there's a gap between, there's a fret between the ring finger and the pinky. Go through the same pattern. All the way up, and you would end right probably like this. The second to the last, now you have a gap between your index finger, middle finger, and your ring finger and your pinky, if you can see that. Your final position would be something like this, where you have a gap between your index finger and your middle finger, then your middle finger to your ring finger, and ring finger to your pinky. And make sure again that these ring out, that there's no. That's the whole string. This is probably the hardest one. Imagine if you're trying to do it way down here. I can't do it. So anyways, that's kind of abbreviated example of that. Here's one exercise that'll be helpful. I'm going to put camera down here to show my picking finger, and this is my, and we'll do a simple, it's a chromatic scale. And what we're going to do is basically, you see I've got one finger per fret here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up, and when I'm going to pick in a down up pattern. This has helped me to give, independence between my fingers. So here's kind of what it looks like, and you can go slow. You don't have to go fast. Down, up, down, up, and I'm holding all my fingers down. I'll hold this down. When I first started playing, or the last couple of years, I realized that it was pointing out that I lift up my fingers a lot, so I gotta hold them down. So. Now some guys teach you like this, and I'm not that advanced yet. But if you want to try this, go ahead. It's where they actually go down, and then they don't lift up. This one. I can't even do it. But yeah, basically. Yeah, I'm lifting my fingers a little bit. Okay, so this next exercise is, I think I learned this off of Joe Satriani online one time, and I like it. It's basically it's legato. You basically hit one note, and you're rolling up. And I'm doing a kind of in between each fret. Be starting out with fret 1, 3, 5. And all the way up the neck. Then moving up one fret, starting at 2, 2, 4, 6. And again, up to 3. You can go as fast as you want. I kind of screw up a little bit, but you can go all the way up the neck. So finally, wherever you want to go. They recommend going all the way to the top. I personally can't do that. I still get fumbled up in these smaller frets. Yeah, whatever. The next one that I practice is, I learned this from an old guitar instructional book called Speed Mechanics for Lead Guitar by Troy Sestina. So there's 4 exercises. I've been practicing 3, and I just started incorporating the 4th one, which still haven't got it down, but basically it's just another legato type of thing. You're doing 1, right, or no picking, just 1. And then I'm going to move up 1 fret, everything up. Now I'm going to go down. You don't have to go that fast. Please don't try. If you can't, I screw up a little bit. And the next pattern is similar to the one, except now we're going 1, the index finger, ring finger, and pinky. That's pretty simple. So this next one's a little bit more difficult. We're starting out with the index finger, and then we're going to hammer on to the middle finger, or the ring finger, down to the middle finger, up on the pinky. So it's like this. And then going up 1. Last one. This one I just started incorporating because I wasn't comfortable with it yet. And this one's going to start with the index finger up to the pinky, and middle finger, and to the ring finger. So. And then I'm going to go up 1. Start with pinky, down to ring, or down to index, ring, to the middle. And all the way up the neck. Finally, there's another exercise that I started out that actually kind of got me to really to get my finger independence. I learned this, I think it was myguitarsolo.com. It's a real simple exercise, and it's like starts out with fret number 4 with the ring finger. Again, we're doing the same kind of pattern where each finger is on the particular fret, and this one's a little bit easier than some of the other ones. Then I'm going to down, start with pinky to the middle. Now this one's the one that gave me the hardest, was going from my ring finger to my pinky. And then the final one is going from the ring finger down to the middle. So again, it's you can keep moving up, up. So on and so forth. I screwed up. I don't practice them very often anymore. So anyways, these are a couple different practices. I hope they're helpful. There's just, you know, just take the ones that you relate to the most, or ones you connect with. Maybe it's just the simple chromatic one. It's the easiest one to do. Whatever kind of exercises you can do to, you know, improve your finger strength and your accuracy. Because then you, later on, you can start... Once I started incorporating these exercises and along with this other scale stuff, I started noticing a huge change in my playing, and I played with a lot more clarity, a lot more accuracy, and just was able to do stuff I never was able to do before. So anyways, hope this is helpful.